You welcome.
I saw him. There he is.
All right.
That speech a few times in the running there.
Have we got all the people who were coordinators for the campaign this time and last time up on the stage?
What about the time before?
And the time before? And the time before that?
Last time? You want the last time?
Yeah. So, first of all, to all of you, thank you so much. As the song says, it's been a long time coming. And a lot of people have worked incredibly hard to do this. The people who I've asked to stand up on the stage are the people who are the most visible in the campaign, the people who have taken on coordinating responsibilities either this time or last time. And I brought my cheat sheet because in these situations I get, brain clouds and I forget everything. So,
good for a good councilman.
Yeah, but first I want to tell you I did a little bit of work on the numbers, and I don't want to run them all, but a few things you might want to know. There are at least 206 people that I know of who volunteered some of their time for the campaign.
Bravo.
There were 37 house parties and fundraisers. In the primary, we had 463 contributors. In the general, we had 467 contributors. Very similar. And we raised a grand total of $95,000. So now I want to say a few words about the coordinators. I said I've got my cheat sheet, and the first person I want to recognize is Rona Roberts. And I don't think there's anybody in the room that I have to say more about that. But okay, I can't anyway. In the back, campaign coordinator Ben Self. I don't think Bob Brown is here, but Bob Brown was the treasurer for the campaign. Finance and data team, Brady. And some of these teams were really big and some of them were not so big, but on this team there were two people who worked every week, basically since the primary on data. So Cole Bennett and Bonnie. Bonnie's not here, I think. Cole Bennett, way in the back. Events coordinator, Rebecca Self. And last time, Rosie Musnick. And there were about 12, 15 people who worked with them, who helped with all of the events, had people there, made sure that the people felt comfortable, and so on and so on. Field operations, Ralph Long. I did not count the walkers. I think we had in the 30s or so people who either took a precinct or walked in their own neighborhoods or went out in the deep suburbs. And Ralph had the tedious task of organizing all those lists. And I did a few myself, so I know how much time it took. It was a great effort. Fundraising team coordinator, Megan Winfield. And a key member of that team, former Mayor Pam Miller. The other two people, I don't think either of them are here, David Stevens and Deborah Hensley. Volunteer coordinator, Gloria Reed.
Yes, Gloria.
And the acknowledged world's best yard sign coordinator. media people, I don't believe they were going to try and get here from Louisville, but I don't think they're here, but I want to recognize them. Kylie Lane and George Parker, Parker Lane Productions, who did the video. Thank you. And campaign coordinator for last time, Richard Greisman. So, in my mind, as I said, they're just the visible representation of all of the people who did so much, so willingly, with such a good spirit over so long a time. So I'm deeply indebted to all of you, and this won't surprise you, but now I need you more than ever. Because I started way back with the premise that good government needs good people. And it's not just the people who are in office, they have to have people behind them, working with them day in and day out, helping them think through issues. I'm going to look to all of you to help me with that. I'm encouraged about tonight for myself. I'm hoping that now that the election for mayor is over, that we can begin the healing on that. I encourage anybody in the room, whichever side you're on, to begin letting go of the hard feelings that have been generated by the incredibly difficult campaign for the mayor's race. But again, thank you all so much. This is a wonderful experience from start to finish for me, and I look forward to working with all of you and making Lexington an even better place to live. Thank you. I would like people to go around and thank other people, but I want to demonstrate a few ways in which you can greet people, because it's very important. We have different cultural customs. Rona's going to help me do this. She doesn't know. So I want to give you the range of what's appropriate here. So you can do that.
Alan Chipper Gore thing?
I'm going to run the gamut. So first of all, there's the handshake, right? Then there's the handshake with the hand press. Then there's the handshake with the arm toggle. Then there's the handshake with, and here, gentlemen can do this and ladies can do it, but if you're a gentleman, lady, take your hand out of there. Then the reason I asked Rona to come up, because then there's the hug, and there's different levels of hug. There's the hug. There is the, I forgot, there's the side hug.
Good to see you.
Then there's the full body hug. I want you to go around and demonstrate all that. Whatever you're comfortable doing. Thank you all. Please stay, food, drink. It's wonderful to meet you.